Hey everyone, this is my 1981 Honda Accord project that I'm starting to tear apart and restore. It's a New Zealand new model. I think it was made in Thames. And yeah, I just wanted to really just film a little walk around the car. This is a 1.6 liter Honda-matic 3-speed model. I'll just have a little look. In the interior here, it's pretty stock standard. It's a little bit worse for wear around the edges. The interior is pretty tidy, but I have just sold this full interior for 750 New Zealand dollars to a local enthusiast who's restoring their car also. Just a little look at the back seats. You can see there's some splatter on the seats there. The roof lining's in pretty good nick, but the same thing, just needs a bit of a deep clean. And yeah, so this one, I'm doing this out of a townhouse is where I'm restoring this, so it's going to be a bit all over the place. I'm kind of editing this video after I've already stripped the interior, so it looks quite different now, which will be in the next video. Here at the back you can actually see the cracking from the sun damage on the back of the seats, which you'd expect for a vehicle of 40 years old or over 40 years old. I think I'm gonna have a little look in the boot here. I don't know if all the models are the same as this, but my one has gray interior for the boot. I'm not sure if that was to do with trim specs or anything, but again, the boot's pretty tidy. It's got some stains. All of that wiring's out now because it was pretty bodgy. The boot lid was also in pretty good nick. I'm going to be respraying this vehicle also after I do the rust repairs, but I'll be keeping it this color, so I'll probably do essentially like a half kind of closed door, half like pillars and sills kind of job. But I'm not going to go too nuts on it. Now let's have a look under the hood. So here it is, the 1.6 liter Honda-matic, which is kind of it's almost like an old school Tiptronic kind of deal. It's clutchless, but you kind of just jam the gears and it goes from low to what they have as star mode and the little selectors, and then there's an overdrive too. But yeah, it's all pretty bone stock in there. It's got noisy lifters at the moment, and there's a few little things in there that I need to kind of figure out. There's the rust, by the way. There's some of the rust that I'll be taking care of. Hopefully myself. I'm going to be doing it on a gasless MIG that runs on 10 amp, so it's not ideal, but I think I could, if I take it back, I'll decide then whether I try and do it myself or take it into someone, but I don't really want to spend too much on it when it comes to rust. A look at the front here, in pretty good shape. I've actually owned 4 of these vehicles already, and comparatively that's quite a good front end for this vehicle. The interior, it's got let's see here, I'm just gonna fire it up. I think that's cool. Another cool feature of the car for the time is it has a little system on the dash that shows you if the brake lamps are out or if the doors are open, which is pretty cool. That's the stereo that it came with. Little Sony Mechless stereo with some bodgy wiring, which I've taken all out now. I would never do anything like that myself. It'll just fuck with my OCD a little bit. Glove compartment. This is what came with the vehicle when I bought it. Had a few little papers and a history. I think there's been 2 or 3 owners before me. This is a little book that I found in a collection. I think I got it for like $5 or something. It was kind of cool. And then yeah, just more papers to do with work that's been done on the car in the past. Warrant of fitness. all that kind of stuff. You got your cold and hot selector, heat, defrost, vents. They're all in working order. Force fan. This is kind of cool. I managed to track down an original cigarette lighter to go with these vehicles, and all 4 of them that I've had, I've never found an original lighter. I know it's a pretty geeky thing to enjoy, but and that's your choke there too. Comes with it's a manual choke on these vehicles. Window wipers, indicator, turning column. That's for the backlights there. And then this one I would like to install like an aftermarket feature, because we got a pretty average selection here in New Zealand. We got like just a base spec trim, so there's no like electric windows or anything like that, or electric mirrors. Coin compartment, which is handy. I've always loved those. And that's just a vent that goes straight through to the scoop on the dash, and just under the scuttle panel, just goes straight throughout those vents. Odometer. I found out just the other night that these are all original kilometers too. There's like documentation for all 73,000 kilometers, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to ram a key in here to show you that the on the tire rotation, engine oil change, and oil filter change, there's these cool little things that work off the odometer, and you just push the key in and boom, it goes green. As soon as you've replaced or done the tire rotations, you can reset that yourself. So that's another cool little feature of the time. Hazard lights. I think this is the I'm going to try and show you what this is like, a little kind of like troubleshoot, checking that it all works on the dash for that system I was telling you about. I think I got to get the accessories on, or the car on. Let's see if it works now. Here we go. So it shows you the door, trunk lid, brake lamps, and basically when one of those switches or sensors aren't engaged, it comes up and it shows you on the dash, which is pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a cool feature for the time, considering it would have been late 70s that would have been put in here. Another little compartment in the middle there. This is a little badge from the interior that I stripped off an EX model, which we didn't get in New Zealand. So my one was an import that I found from Shanghai, and that was originally a Japanese kind of executive spec one. This is a cool feature. This unlocks and locks the back doors, which funnily enough my other one the higher spec EX model didn't have. But these, you flick that switch, that lever there, and it puts it locks the back doors and unlocks the back doors. So really cool little feature there, really handy. Again, for the time, quite a innovative feature to have on one of these cars. Here again, this is this is some of the lovely rust that I've accumulated on this vehicle. There's obviously some electrical tape covers up any worries. Yeah, it's cooked. It's absolutely cooked. Just trying to work at it there with my key, trying to show you some of it. But that's all. I've taken that out now, and I've taken the windshield out after this video. Found kind of where it starts and stops. It's going to be a full cut out and make a new patch. I'm gonna have to shape it somehow. I'll probably end up forming it with tools and dies, probably hand tools and some kind of die, I guess. That's another bit of rust that I did in the past, and it's come back. That was years ago. I just did a quick job in the backyard, and it kind of shows. So that's gonna need to be cut out also. Sides are pretty good until you get under here. This side of the car is cooked completely. It's all rusted out in here. That's going to be probably some of the heavier work that I don't know if I have the tools or knowledge on how to do rust work like that. The guard, the fender, would be fine for me to do. Probably by myself, I could probably swing that, but the actual work on the vehicle itself, underneath where this fender guard finishes, would probably need to be done by a professional, which I've had done on the other side of the vehicle, which I think I'll show you a bit later in this video. As we go around the other side here. That rust again. Killer. Absolutely cooked. This is because I left it stupidly, because I'm a sausage. I left this at my dad's place for 6 months. And he lives right on the ocean front. And none of this was there before that 6 months. And we had some really bad flooding at that point too, which didn't come up past the tires, but it's just enough of the salt air and the storms and stuff to really get in there and make it rust out. Yeah, there's some starting in there obviously also. This is the panel that I got worked on by a professional. That all got replaced and fabricated as a new panel, cavity waxed and everything. It was about $1.5 grand. So yeah, watch out for the next video. I'll keep you guys posted. Cheers.